Hi everyone, welcome back to 5 Minute Yoga. This is for anyone who's suffering from a very busy day or a busy schedule and wants to fit in 5 minutes for themselves and their well-being for their mind and body. So today's one is going to be upward dog variations. So we've only got 5 minutes, so let's get straight into it. So we're going to begin by coming onto our front and laying down on our chest, like so. Okay. From here, we're going to begin by taking our hands just down to chest level, and we're just going to give ourselves a nice little pick up, pulling the chest off the ground very slightly, keeping the elbows tucked in on an inhale, and then exhale, we'll release back down. Okay, from here, we're going to try and do the same again, but we're going to really press into the feet and the knees. We're going to lift the hands very slightly off the ground, and we're going to begin to pick ourselves back up again to see how much of an arch you can make in the back, lifting the chest off the ground and exhaling back down. So we'll go through that one more time. Inhaling, lifting the hands off the ground, lifting ourselves off at chest level. Nice big inhale and exhale back down. Okay, from here, we're going to bring our forearms to the ground, and we're going to place our elbows in line with our shoulders. And we're just going to slowly pick ourselves up on an inhale, coming up to Sphinx pose. We're just going to remain here, let the body yield and sink into the pose. In order to make it a full body experience, still engage the legs, really pressing down into the ground. And this might allow you to pick up that arch a little bit further. So continue to inhale and exhale nice and deep. And on your next exhale, slowly lower to the ground. Okay, from here, we're going to take our hands down so that our thumbs are in line with our lower ribs. And what we're going to do on an inhale, we're going to lift ourselves up, keeping the hips on the ground so that the curve, the arch in the back is a little bit more intense. Don't worry if you can't get up too high, maybe you only get up halfway. Don't worry about it. We're just slowly working on flexibility in the back, increasing that mobility and exhaling back down. For those that are able to, feel free this time on an inhale to rise straight up, continue up into upward facing dog. So you're pressing the feet into the ground, your hands into the ground, and you're pulling the chest through the space between your arms, keeping the inside of the elbows pointing forward. Continue to inhale and exhale. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, keeping the chest nice and proud. And exhale back down. And this time we're going to take the arms a little bit wider this time, maybe just off the mat. And then we're going to do the same again, lifting ourselves up. This will just engage the stretch a little bit differently in the body. And exhale back down. And what we'll do is we'll just alternate between the two, so bringing the hands back into the chest, the lower ribs. Just going to inhale, lift ourselves back up. And exhale back down. And then taking the arms wide again. Going to inhale, lift ourselves up. And exhale back down. Okay, take one more time, bringing them into the lower ribs. Inhale, come straight up. And we'll just hold it there for 5 breaths. If it's too intense, feel free to drop the knees here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lowering back down. Then what we'll do, just to finish off, we'll counteract this pose by coming back down into child's pose, really pulling yourself nice and long, trying to rest the glutes on your back heels, resting the forehead on the ground. Try to make your back as long as possible, so really stretching from the hips all the way up to the tips of your fingers. Continue to breathe nice and deeply. Okay, from here on your next inhale, just come back up to a seated position, crossing the legs in whichever position you prefer. Just take another couple of deep breaths here. And thank you again for joining me today. Namaste.